Good evening. Welcome to the Wednesday night Crypto Portfolio Builders class. Glad you're here. We have our Wall Street veteran, Mr. Scott Self, with us. Let's give him a big hand. Scott, take it away.
Thank you so much, Dwayne. Did you pass it over to me?
I certainly will. Give me 1 second. You are officially the man.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Hey, everybody. Haven't seen some of you in a while. Good to see you again. And it's all yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Hey, I think we've got
Can you guys hear okay? Somebody type something in the chat box so that I know you can hear us and see Scott's screen. We'll take a Y, an X, a check mark.
Yeah.
Video and sound good. Thank you, Bob.
Okay, great. Okay, we ready to go?
We are ready.
Okay, great. Just right up front, I wanted to say to those who have subscribed in the past, Dwayne and I have talked about this. I want to apologize. My wife developed a terminal illness, and I was taking care of her 24/7 for an extended period of time, and I was unable to conduct business in the way that I normally do. So she went home to be the Lord recently, and so I just want to apologize to everybody. I am back fully and strong, and so we'll go ahead and get started today. I want to talk a little bit about Bitcoin and what it's done over the last year. Everybody, I guess, can see the chart of Bitcoin there. It's on Coinbase. So I'm on Coinbase's website right now. Bitcoin traded at 5,884. As you know, we were in a bear market for an extended period of time. It did some basing, as you can see down here, around the 3,200 areas where it finally bottomed out at, and there's been a reversal there. And I believe that we're in a extended long-term bull market now. The bear market is over based on the charts and the technical analysis that I've been able to do. So I wanted to let you take a look at that. If anybody has any questions, type those in the chat box. We're going to go ahead and get started here. It can be interactive if you want it to be, although I've got a lot of information I want to share with everybody tonight from the standpoint of the portfolio update and what's going on in the market a little more specifically. So we're looking at Coinbase. We're looking at Bitcoin. Obviously, as I've said many times in the past, Bitcoin is the bellwether that we measure the market against in the cryptocurrency markets. In the stock market, many of you, I'm sure, have been familiar with the term S&P 500, which is the largest 500 companies in the United States of America. When people talk about the market, typically they're talking about the S&P 500. So that's the measuring stick for the market overall. So Bitcoin been around longer than any other cryptocurrency available, and so we do measure overall general market breadth based on where Bitcoin is going and that type of thing, although it's already had a huge move. Many of you know, if you look back at the chart over an extended period of time, it went to 19,000 change, and now it's back at 5884 as we speak right now. But if you do look at a long-term chart on Bitcoin and you draw your trend lines, you will see that it has broken out from the base that it made down here in December 24th or December 14th, really is when it bottomed out, 3,179 on December 14th, and it based for a little while, and now it's built a base, and now it's in an uptrend again. So that's what we look at. That's what we measure overall market performance on, just like you would with the S&P 500 if you're looking at stocks. So I'm sure many of you are familiar with stocks and you've been involved in that. Obviously, this is very different from the standpoint of it just setting up an account. I know that we have some subscribers in the room today. Thank you so much for coming back. God bless you guys. So even from the standpoint of setting up an account, we've got some other folks that are new tonight. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Even from the standpoint of setting up an account, it's much more complicated when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Although now Binance, you can go directly with a credit card and deposit the USD and purchase either Bitcoin or Ethereum. They do charge you, it looks like a 3.5% fee. So if you don't want to pay the 3.5% fee, you still need to go to Coinbase and deposit USD, and you purchase Bitcoin or Ethereum. And then, as some of you know, you have to transfer that over to an exchange, crypto to crypto exchange, and then purchase your cryptocurrencies. We don't recommend exchanges. We do have a number of them listed on the website, so you can decide which one works best for you. I personally use Binance, and I think some of the subscribers have definitely used Binance, so I'm comfortable with that. You can own and hold your cryptocurrencies right on the exchange if you want to do that. I'm just going to talk about a few things generally tonight for those that are new. You can purchase hard wallets, or you can, as I said before, you can hold your cryptocurrencies on the exchange. If you do purchase your cryptocurrencies and you want to have either a digital wallet or a hard wallet, typically you're going to have to get a digital or a hard wallet for every single cryptocurrency that you have. Now, when I purchased Cardano, and this might have happened to some of the subscribers, I took it off the exchange and I put it into a digital wallet with Daedalus. And they had problems with that wallet. I was not able to get into that wallet for about 8 months to get my cryptocurrency out of there. I think they've solved all the problems with the wallet now. I downloaded it about 2 weeks ago, and I was able to get my cryptocurrency out of the wallet. I just moved it over to Binance. I know it's not quite as safe, but Binance is, for me, it's been a very, very good exchange to hold some of the cryptocurrencies on. So it is somewhat cumbersome for you to have 8 or 9 different cryptocurrencies and have to have 8 or 9 different digital wallets, or have 8 or 9 different hard wallets. So I understand that, but whatever way you want to do it, whatever way you're most comfortable with doing it, go ahead and do that. So having said that, we're going to go over some of the specific positions that we have in the portfolio right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that up, and we'll just go through it. And I'm going to go over to Binance for a minute. So right now you'll see Bitcoin there. And Dwayne, if you could let me know if anybody's asking any questions or anything like that, that'd be great. I'm trying to bring up that screen now to make sure that I answer everybody's questions. So you're looking at Binance. This is my account over at Binance right now. And you can see Bitcoin there, and it's up 3% today. So it based for a number of months right around the 3,200 area, and now it is in what I would consider a long-term bull market. I know it's been rough in the markets lately, but you know it's just part of what we're going through with this type of new technology. The other thing you have to keep in mind with cryptocurrencies is that, but compared to the stock market, they're very thinly traded right now. So people can come in and large corporations can come in and move the market if they decide they want to do that. So we're still in the infancy of this, but I can tell you, based on everything I read, based on all the research that I've seen, distributed ledger technology is something that's here to stay. And it's right about where the internet was in 1992. So we've got a tremendous opportunity. We need to be patient, and we will reap the harvest in the future. So look again at Bitcoin. As you can see from the chart, it's based down in here at 3,300 for quite a while, and today we're trading at over 6,000. So you know, we just need to be patient and hang on to the cryptocurrencies that we've got right now, which is, cryptocurrency is kind of a misnomer if you understand distributed ledger technology and the potential impact that it can have across so many different sectors of the economy. One thing I'll tell you about, many companies are developing distributed ledger technology in beta right now behind the scenes, and they're not telling anybody about it. The major credit card companies are developing it. They know that it's going to have a major impact on what they do. The IMF has a beta going on, and the International Monetary Fund has a beta in the background going on with distributed ledger technology now, blockchain technology. So this is something that's happening, but not very many people know about it. So I think 1 in 10,000 investors even know how to open up an account to start trading cryptocurrencies. As you know, as everybody knows, if you've been a subscriber for any length of time, we are developing a long-term portfolio. We don't trade at this point, although I've talked to Dwayne a little bit about developing a shorter-term strategy. for the subscribers that we have now and those that may come in the future. And that's something that we're working on behind the scenes and developing now for a portion of the assets that the clients have. So we are working on that. But Bitcoin, as I said before, has based and it's starting to move up, and it's coming out of the bear market scenario now. And that's good news for everybody out there. Many of you have some of the portfolio, some of the positions there. So what we'll do now is I'm just going to go ahead and go over some of the specific positions in the portfolio. So let's take a look at take a look at NEO. And as you can see, NEO is kind of in a basing pattern right now. It's at $9 per coin. It's up a little bit today. So all these types of the coins that we've got in the portfolio right now have been basing for an extended period of time. But as I said before, we do expect and believe that we're now in a long-term bull market, and we're coming out of this bear market we've been in. EOS, these are both very, very good cryptocurrencies with distributed ledger technology and the various sectors that they're in right now. So we've got EOS there, again, basing down a little bit today. Ethereum, but most people are familiar with Ethereum and Bitcoin. I talk to people all the time, and they are familiar mainly with Bitcoin, to a lesser extent Ethereum, because they've been around longer and they're more frequently traded and that type of thing. Ethereum's trading $170 right now. All of these are obviously off their major highs from where they were at back in December 2017. We have Steam in the portfolio. Let's pair that with Ethereum. As you can see, Steam is pretty much basing there, and it's moving down some today. And this is a one-day chart that I've got up right now. So we're looking pretty specific here. We'll go out 1 month, and as you can see, it's just basically basing at this point. And people that may not be familiar with Steam, is that they have a technology based on distributed ledger technology where they are competing against Facebook. And they've had some problems from the standpoint of subscriber base and maintaining their subscribers, but they are doing some things that will help to turn that around now. So we hung on to that. Mentioned Cardano a few minutes ago, ADA. All of these are paired with Ethereum right now. If you can see right over here, you're either going to purchase with Bitcoin or you're going to purchase with Ethereum in your crypto currency exchange. And as you can see, this is Binance. You can use any one of the other exchanges that you want to use. As I said before, there are a number of them on the website. And I'm just comfortable with Binance, and I've used them ever since I started trading cryptocurrencies. So let's take a look at Cardano. And you can see it's pretty much basing also. It's up a little bit today, but not very much. Let's look at Ripple, another one that was really hot for a while with cryptocurrency investors. We'll bring that up. Let's look at 1 week on that. So basically here again in a basing pattern. So that's something that we'll continue to take a look at. And we do maintain at this time a very healthy cash position in the portfolio for those of you that have continued to follow it. So we will have that to be able to take advantage of either long-term positions, or in the future we may take a portion of that and look at a short-term play. So we do. You should have 50+% of your overall portfolio in cash at this time if you follow the recommendations on the professional portfolio. For those of you who are new tonight, we're cryptoportfoliobuilders.com. You can go to that website and you can find out a lot more about us, and you can learn from the videos that we've got there much more about how we manage the portfolio. Also, I'll be teaching locally. I've established a cryptocurrency portfolio investment club here in the area that I'm in, and all of those workshops that I'll be doing will be videotaped, and we'll be posting those to the website. I'm really all about education and helping as many people as I possibly can to better understand how cryptocurrencies work and to be able to effectively manage a professional portfolio to put everyone in the best position possible to be able to take advantage of this revolution that's happening in distributed ledger technology. So we're looking at Cardano there. Let's look at XRP. Here we go. Are there any questions, Dwayne?
Scott, I don't see any questions in the chat box right now.
Okay.
Santosh asked, "What's the website again?" Oh, and
Yeah.
and then a number of people sent you their condolences. Bob says no apology needed. Family first, after God. And then Santosh asked, "What's the website again, please?" I'm not sure which website he's asking for. Whichever one you probably just mentioned.
Oh yeah. Thanks so much for everybody wishing me all the best. It was a difficult year, and but I was married 36 years, and she took care of me for 35 years. So it was just my turn, and it wasn't a burden at all. I should be doing it right now if I needed to be. But she's in a much better place, and I'm very happy about that. The website is cryptoportfoliobuilders.com. Cryptoportfoliobuilders.com.
I think he might have been asking, Santosh, were you asking about the Binance website or one of the others? All right, he'll type in an answer here to me in just a second.
Yeah, sure.
He's out. Oh, by the way, I emailed you that picture that I took today. In case you want to, I don't know if it's convenient to go to your email or drag it over, but at some point, I think folks might want to see that.
Oh, okay.
Now, some of you have heard me talk about it on Wednesdays. My daughter and I, we go down to the local Hispanic market here in Phoenix. We have a few of those. It's called Ranch Market. You can get a chicken cooked outdoors on the grill that you didn't have to cook, big stack of tortillas, and some fantastic salsa for $6. It used to be $5. It went up $6. But the good news is you can get 2 for $10. So we go there every Wednesday because you just can't do any better than that. And as I was walking in, I saw something that kind of blew my mind. Scott's going to show you a picture of it here at some point before we're done. So just remember to keep it in context. Dwayne going to get his $5 chicken on Wednesday gets shocked. All right, carry on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. One thing that you might want to Google if you have a chance, guys, is Google Bitcoin ATMs near me. I think you'll be stunned at how many you'll find in your local area. I've done that recently, and I was really surprised. So much is happening behind the scenes that if you're not in the know, that you don't know about with these cryptocurrencies. So a lot is happening, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting. So just continuing to go over some of the positions. There's Ripple. Let's look at IOTA. Let's see here. There we go, IOTA. And please, if you have questions, just type those in the chat box. We're happy to answer those for you. Any and all questions. We really want to help as many people as we possibly can. Here's again basing. IOTA is basing at this time. So we'll take a look at Zilliqa, ZIL, symbol ZIL. And whenever I transfer, I deposit my USD into Coinbase, then I purchase Ethereum. Some people purchase Bitcoin, but I just purchase Ethereum. I transfer that over to Binance, and then I purchase my cryptocurrencies that way. So I see that we've got quite a few new folks in the audience tonight. So please go on the website and look at the videos. They'll really help you out. They're soup to nuts, some of them, and how to set up your various accounts that you need to purchase your cryptocurrencies. Again, basing, Zilliqa is basing. And then, of course, let's go ahead and bring up XLM, Stellar Lumens, and take a look at that chart. Again, basing here over 1 week. Let's look at a month chart, basing again, and then today we'll look at a daily chart on Stellar Lumens. So again, just basing, and it looks like it's putting in a new low here for over the last month. So that's a quick look at some of the, or all of the cryptocurrencies that we have in the portfolio right now. For those of you that have been with us for a year or so, I understand that you probably still got most of these or all of them in your account now. And things haven't really changed a lot. We haven't missed out on a big bull market. We haven't missed out on a big run in any of these cryptocurrencies that we've got in the portfolio. So, you know, thank goodness, as I was going through this with my wife, we didn't miss out on anything. So, let's take a look for a minute.
You mentioned Facebook a minute ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Steam competes with Facebook. That's the space that they're in with the distributed ledger technology. Mm-hmm.
Well, for those who aren't familiar, ads pertaining to blockchain tech, industry news, events, educational materials, all of that was banned on Facebook. They implemented a policy last year that required crypto and blockchain promoters to get prior consent before they could run advertisements. Now, a press release came out today that everything I just said, Facebook no longer bans it. They actually celebrate it. And word is Facebook is working on their own cryptocurrency.
They are. They are.
That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. The Facebook audience, the Facebook user base, is about the size of Christianity.
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, the update next week, Dwayne, I'm going to go ahead and be talking about the Facebook cryptocurrency, the coin that they're coming out with. And I think everybody will find it very interesting what we're going to be talking about next week.
All right. Yeah, I just want to throw that out there because I didn't know if you knew there was an actual press release out on that today or not, but apparently.
Oh, yeah, I'm already on that. So, yeah, we'll be talking about that very thing next week. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go over the portfolio. And for those of you that are new, you're going to get a peek behind the curtain tonight. You'll see what we have in the portfolio. I'll go over that. So let's go ahead and get started. Some of you may have known about the Bitfinex Tether controversy that happened recently. Bitfinex is under pressure from the New York Attorney General's office. The Hong Kong-based exchange and doing business with the payment processor Crypto Capital. They were trying to regain $850 million held by the Panamanian-based firm. During that time, Bitfinex used Tether assets to make up the crater that was left in the exchange's balance sheet. The New York Attorney General's alleged that Bitfinex covered an $850 million loss by unlawfully dipping into money that was held in segregated Tether accounts. You're not supposed to do this, obviously. Crypto market didn't handle the news very well. It hit the markets fairly hard, and some of the investors moved quickly to move their capital to safety. Many of them transferred from Tether to Bitcoin, which really boosted Bitcoin. Recent price demand, the demand on Bitcoin is so high that it was trading at a fairly significant premium to the U.S. dollar on Bitfinex. It was about a 6% premium to the U.S. dollar is where it's trading at. And according to
in Venezuela, everyone knows how dire the situation is there.
Oh, absolutely.
It's traded at 100% premium.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they're trying to get out of that currency at any cost, that's for sure, with the hyperinflation over there right now. But according to Whale Alert, this is one of my subscription services that I subscribe to. They're the leading tracker of cryptocurrency transactions. One customer actually transferred over 70 million worth of Bitcoin out of Bitfinex in one transaction. So that was pretty interesting that someone had that much over at Bitfinex and transferred it out because they were concerned about Tether. So the Bitfinex Tether debacle really doesn't mean a whole lot to the overall health of the crypto market. You know, as always, we continue to analyze the crypto market purely from a technical perspective, and it's always the usual cycles that continue. And whether it's the crypto market or the stock market or the bond market, everything is cyclical. So therefore, any news related to the crypto market is already reflected in price action. I'm going to let you guys take a look at something here. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up. Give me just a second, and I'll find it. Here it is. So there's whale. If you wanted to go on there and check it out, and be able to see that. Let me go ahead and bring it back up here. There we go. All right. Okay. So anyway, one person, over 70, I think it was $70.3 million in Bitcoin was transferred out of Bitfinex in one transaction. So the problem is this tether. It's a problem for them, and they used it in the wrong way. So we'll see how it shakes out. They already have their attorneys on it, and the attorneys are putting up a pretty good defense as to what's going on, and it may just wash out pretty soon. So we'll see. But anyway, I don't have anything on Bitfinex. I don't know if anybody in the room is anybody using Bitfinex from the standpoint of a crypto to crypto exchange. If you do, just type that in the chat box.
I have a small account over there.
Yeah, okay. So we'll move down a little further. We're beginning another long-term cycle. The crypto market is at the end of potentially its worst bear market ever, and I think it is. Obviously, these markets haven't been around very long. The market's now signaling that it's put in a bottom, and the next long-term cycle is up. As always, we look to the crypto market bellwether Bitcoin for the overall direction of the crypto market. There is a possibility now that Bitcoin could have one more potential correction to the tune of 25 to 30% based on the current trend line analysis that I'm doing on the cryptocurrency. So it is possible that we can have one more pullback. We want to keep that in mind. Weekly portfolio strategy, really the song remains the same related to the long-term portfolio. We continue to hold our existing positions. We weathered a very significant bear market storm, and we're positioned really, really well for the upcoming bull market cycle. So we're pretty much holding all of our positions now. We're not adding to them at this point. Still waiting for us to continue this bull market uptrend. At this time, we continue with the crypto portfolio builders allocation. We're currently 52% invested, and you should have about 48% in cash, right around that, if you've been with us for any length of time. We're very comfortable with the current allocation, crypto portfolio builders portfolio. And let's wait for the market to give us a little bit more confirmation that this bottoming process is over before we invest any more of our cash at this time. And of course, as I've often stated, we're not concerned about the short-term movements of the crypto market. They're gonna, these markets are very thinly traded. A big player can come in and move markets if they decide they want to do that. This is not like the stock market where you got, liquidity, and it's certainly not like the bond market where you've got hyper liquidity. We're just not there yet. But if you guys have been looking at anything concerning the cryptocurrencies, you'll find that ETFs are being formed, exchange traded funds. Maybe some of you have ETFs and stocks right now. So all of these things bode very, very well for the long-term aspect of the cryptocurrency markets. And we're positioned now with companies that we believe are going to be at the forefront of really changing our economy and driving down the cost of goods and services. And that's really the big thing. Just one area, one specific area that I'm sure everybody's familiar with. Obviously, whenever you go to a restaurant or any place of business and you use your credit card, the credit card company charges every one of those individuals or companies for you to do business with them. One of the things that DLT is going to do is they're going to make it so that they're going to drive those costs down into the ground, potentially to zero. So the credit card companies, and I'm talking about this right now, but all of them, all the major ones are working with DLT and beta right now in the background because they know that it's coming. It's like the internet. I can remember when people were saying, well, the internet's going to make it, the not going to make it, the government's going to shut them down. You hear all this stuff.
I still think the internet's going to catch on.
I do too, Wade. Technology finds a way.
Yeah, it does.
It definitely finds a way. So With the bear market coming to an end, we can add to our current positions and possibly establish new ones. We're always continuing to look for other opportunities and make them available to our subscribers. So for those of you that are just getting started, welcome. We appreciate you being here tonight. It's a great opportunity for you to build your portfolio and get started in this exciting technology of distributed ledger technology. I mean, I could not be more excited about this and to be on the forefront of this. It just amazes me that I live in this time that we're in right now. We have such a tremendous opportunity. Below are the current steps to take if you've already started with us and if you're just getting started this week. As I said before, we're not making any changes to the long-term portfolio at this time, where you should be around 50 to 52% invested with a very robust cash position of 48 to 50%. If you're just beginning and if you're here tonight, you need to get started because this is an incredible time to be investing in cryptocurrencies. You are at the beginning of what could potentially be the biggest bull run in this market in history. This is catching on. Portfolios are being established. Fund managers are looking at putting together an ETF for cryptocurrencies. There are going to be mutual funds with this. There are already individuals that Dwayne and I know who have some funds put together right now that they're managing.
Dr. Tom, who's with us every Thursday on the radio show, he manages a cryptocurrency fund right now.
Exactly. But they're doing it on a very limited basis because of the rules.
You must be a sophisticated investor. You have a net worth of $1 million plus or earn more than $200,000 per year to participate in that.
Exactly. So what Dwayne's saying is you have to be an accredited investor. You have to make $200,000 to $250,000 a year. Or have a net worth of $1 million. We are making this available to everyone who would like to invest. Now, having said that, I would not recommend that you put more than 5% of your overall portfolio into cryptocurrencies at this time. But we've made this available at a nominal price to subscribers to be able to follow a professionally managed portfolio.
And this is self-managed. This is not us managing your crypto. We're making the portfolio, the crypto portfolio builders portfolio available to you as a model, but you are in complete control. No one has access to your account but you, and you should keep it that way.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So if you're just beginning to build your portfolio, congratulations. And the instructions below will help you better understand what to do. For those of you who are with us tonight who are not currently working with us, you want to refer to the webinar on the presentation video on our website, Crypto Portfolio Builders, to better understand how to open your on-ramp account, which you'll have to do first, and then your crypto-to-crypto exchange account. We're soup to nuts. We want to help you out as much as we possibly can to get started. Nothing happens until you do something. You have to get started doing this. The video details how to open your accounts, fund your on-ramp account, purchase either Bitcoin or Ethereum, send it to the crypto-to-crypto exchange, and then purchase your cryptocurrencies in the portfolio and get started. Also, there are various digital and hardware wallets to choose from for added security for your cryptocurrencies. And they're on the website. You can take a look at them. It's not exhaustive, but it lists the ones that I've used in the past to help everybody get started. We continue to analyze the market daily, give you additional weekly updates. If we see the market moving quickly, we will send you alerts. We have the weekly meeting, and sometimes that's not enough. If we see something happen quickly, we're definitely going to send you out alert, the subscribers that we have now, on an as-needed basis, because sometimes, as we know, these markets are quickly. So
we will be opening a Telegram channel, and we will also be opening a Telegram discussion group. That'll be coming in the next couple of days. I'll have that information for you probably by Friday, and certainly by next week's meeting.
That's great. That's great. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm letting the subscribers, obviously see the portfolio, and there are some others here tonight. You'll be able to see it. The thing is, you'll be able to see where we're at right now, but you will not have access to the updates on a weekly basis. And they're very important because when we update the portfolio, we're constantly, from time to time, adding to the positions or taking away from the positions that they have a run. So those are the things you will not have access to tonight. So again, this is the portfolio. Everything's on hold right now. We're holding all of the positions as of tonight, May 8th, 2019. We have NEO, EOS, Ethereum, 7% in NEO, 8% in EOS, 7% in Ethereum. We've got 3% in Steam, 8% in Cardano, 8% in Ripple. IOTA, we own 4%. Zilliqa, we own 4%. And then Stellar, we've got 3%. That comes to 52% of your overall portfolio. And we have a very robust cash position of 48% in cash right now. As I said before, Dwayne and I are continuing to collaborate and possibly come up with different strategies on a more short-term trading basis. So we'll definitely keep our subscribers in the loop on that, and we're working behind the scenes on that right now. So needless to say, we're very excited about the, and all this will be in the members area. Dwayne will update that either tonight or tomorrow. It'll be in the members area for the members to be able to look at it and take advantage of. And obviously, Crypto Portfolio Builders portfolio is an informational newsletter. We don't provide investment or trading advice to our members. But that's the portfolio update right now. And as I said before, I appreciate the patience of our subscribers as I went through that very difficult time with my wife. And I really appreciate you guys so much for that.
Before I take the screen back, Scott, you got that picture I sent you?
I think you texted that to me, didn't you?
I emailed it too.
Oh, you emailed? Okay, let me check.
Because when I take the screen back, I mean, I can go, I can pull it up on my side if that's easier for you.
Okay. Oh yeah, that'd probably be easier. Did you just want me to go to the website for a second, or you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll show them.
Okay, great. Go ahead then, Dwayne. I think I'm finished. And if there's any questions, I'm happy to answer any question. Again, thanks everybody for being patient.
If you got any questions, guys, type it in the chat box.
Like, Santos, can we trade it or just hold it? I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about.
He was talking about CTG. I already answered it.
Oh, CTG. Gotcha. Okay, good. Okay, great. Okay.
It's a hold for now.
Okay. Okay, you got it back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just, yep, I got it. Okay, guys,
Awesome.
I'm going to show you one thing, and then we're going to let you go. And, of course, like I said, if you have any questions about anything, put it in the chat box. We'll be more than happy to answer it for you. Point your browser right now to cryptoportfoliobuilders.com. I'm going to show you something here on the website, just real quick. Some of you probably already have it loaded. The rest of you are still typing. It's all one word, cryptoportfoliobuilders.com. It's a mouthful, but it says who we are and what we do, and I guess that's what a name should do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so if you're there, just scroll down. This will all be updated. Here you'll see a little more about what we do, how we look at these markets, the information that we'll be able to provide and share with you. This talks about understanding cryptocurrency, how to jumpstart the portfolio, the benefits of being a member of Crypto Portfolio Builders. It means, number one, not having to go through this alone. Because I think for most of us, when it comes to crypto, this is our first rodeo. It's everybody's, it's the first rodeo. So, you know, having somebody to talk to ask questions, to bounce thoughts and ideas off of, I don't know that you can put a price on that. But trust me, we've tried. So you got some videos going back into about a year ago. There's May 19th, 2018. Some things may have changed in these videos. Some of the things we talked about on these videos. I encourage you to watch them, though. And if you have questions, you can email us. You can call us. All right. These are the Crypto Portfolio Builders membership options. You should be on this page, cryptoportfoliobuilders.com. Monthly subscription, $199 a month. no long-term contracts. It's really that simple. Click here and you become a member tonight. We do offer an annual discount that'll save you 50%. It's a one-time annual payment, and all you got to do is click here. Should you ever need to cancel, just let us know before your next payment is due. It really is that simple. You can call us anytime, 833-464-6393. If I were to spell that out, it spells 833, which is a toll-free number, In God We Trust. Obviously, there's not enough numbers to do the whole In God We Trust, but INGWE, yeah. Okay, any questions? Trading is risky. You could lose all of your money and then some. Consult with a licensed investment professional before making any investment decision. Past performance does not guarantee future results. And there's the required disclaimer. Okay? All right. Give you guys another minute or two to ask any question that you might have. And I'm going to pull up that image because I sent it from my phone. But based on my rudimentary understanding of the internet and email, I should be able to see it over here on this. Hang on. And then maybe not. No, it should be there. I sent it from my email. Okay, let me try this and this. It's right there staring at me. I didn't recognize it because I called it piggy bank. Okay. Now, how many of you ever been to the grocery store? And there's a big machine there by the checkout where you can bring in your piggy bank or your jar full of coins or your sock full of coins. Whatever you got, you pour them into the machine and the machine spits out, it counts it for you. Saves you a lot of time and energy. You don't get your hands all dirty. Charges you a nominal fee, and then you take the little ticket and go around to the register, and they give you real money. Well, let me show you this. As I walked into the grocery store tonight, this is what I saw. This is the Coinstar machine that I was just talking about. But it was the screen here. You know, here's people, you know, young and old, coming in to dump their coins into the slot to get paid without having to count. And there it was. Buy Bitcoin here.
Wow.
That really is a big deal. It hasn't quite settled in yet, but it will. I wasn't expecting it. Now let me show you. Let me show you something else. Scott mentioned this, but Bitcoin ATM near me.
Mm-hmm.
Now look what just popped up. There's one. You know, I know it's not up to me, but if I were going to do this, I would actually put the addresses over here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Google doesn't need me to tell them how to run their business, so I'll refrain.
Right.
But, okay, so just right around where I am in the Phoenix area, all of these are Bitcoin ATMs. Now, there's a lot of places that won't be listed here, but if you go back, let's see what these guys show. Oh, they don't let you do it just by zip code. Okay, I'm not a robot. Oh, I don't have to go through this. I just wanted to get their list.
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin ATM. Phoenix. Okay. All right, we don't have to prove anything to anybody here. Now they call it a Bitcoin ATM, but if you take a look over here, we're talking Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ether, Dash, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, Dogecoin. You can buy and sell. You should Google it in your area. You'll find them in smoke shops. In fact,
and you see those markups there, Dwayne? 6.7% fee.
yeah, look at this, guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here's 10%.
Whoa. Yep. That's huge.
At Johnny Gibson's downtown market. Bahama Bucks. GZ Food Market. Traders. Hey, here we go. We can all go have a smoke. This is where we have our cigars after the market's closed. The Traders Smoke Shop. Just kidding, but anyway, you get the idea. All right. Don't want to bore you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any questions in the chat box right now. So with that, folks, we're going to wrap it. Scott, any closing words that you might have? Guys, again, you can call us 833-464-6393. You can send us a message from the website, or you can just email me, support@cfrn.net, and then myself or Valerie will get back to you. If you need anything at all, if you have any questions, if you want to become a member, cryptoportfoliobuilders.com. You've got a monthly option. You got an annual discount, saves you 50%. And we will see you all here next week.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for coming out, guys.
Have a great evening, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks for the kind words from Bob and Lucy so much. Appreciate you guys.
You're very welcome.